As you may already know, my name's Clare Baker and I'm a former clutterholic and borderline hoarder. I successfully cleared all my clutter over 20 years ago without the need for an expensive home visit. And I've been helping people around the world do exactly the same ever since, so that they too can know what it's like to live a completely clutter-free life forever. One of my missions is to dispel a lot of decluttering myths that are perpetuated by most of the decluttering TV programs, books, and experts by explaining exactly why they are myths. So today I want to explain the myth that our clutter is just stuff. This myth significantly underestimates the emotional and psychological complexities connected with our clutter. This myth implies that people who struggle with clutter simply need to get rid of the belongings that they don't need to achieve order. However, this fails to recognize the profound attachments and meanings that we attach to our possessions. Here are 10 reasons why our clutter is not just stuff. So first, because of emotions and memories. For many of us, clutter is more than a collection of items. It represents memories, identities, and emotional connections. Sentimental objects such as gifts from loved ones or souvenirs from significant life events often carry deep personal meaning. Letting these items go can feel like erasing memories, severing ties to important moments and people, or devaluing those experiences in one's life. Items associated with past achievements, hopes, aspirations, or relationships can evoke strong emotions. Letting go of these objects may bring feelings of loss, grief, or regret. Thus, the process of clearing our clutter is not merely a physical act, but an emotional journey that requires sensitivity, understanding, patience, and time. The second reason why it's a myth that our clutter is just stuff is because of health conditions that we may have. Clutter can be a visible symptom of various conditions. People with anxiety, depression, ADHD, and so on may find it overwhelming to clear their clutter because they struggle with making decisions. The mental and emotional energy required for decluttering can be substantial, leading to procrastination or avoidance. The third reason is because of the 12 values. Other people see physical stuff. We may see things in our clutter in terms of sentimentality, practicality, or the financial value of the things in our past, present, or future. These are the three most common values that people consider. Yet, there are a total of 12 values that we need to consider to be able to make a balanced, realistic decision that we won't regret. That's why deciding whether to keep or get rid of something in our clutter will never work for those of us who struggle with clutter. The fourth reason why our clutter isn't just stuff is because it gives our life meaning. For many of us, our clutter grew when we felt stuck in other areas of our lives. It represents our achievements in our past that give meaning to our present and create a feeling of comfort, safety, stability, and predictability in an unsafe, uncomfortable, unstable, and unpredictable world. The things in our clutter can also represent our dreams for the future and act as a visible sign of future possibilities. Take away those physical things, and you take away those future possibilities. The fifth reason is because our clutter represents evidence. If we struggle with self-confidence or self-worth, things in our clutter represent evidence of certain characteristics that we may feel we don't have in the present, such as study notes or books representing our intelligence, birthday, Christmas, or thank you cards representing our kindness and compassion to others, payslips representing our earning potential, and so on. The sixth reason is because of security. If we've experienced scarcity in our lives or grew up around people with a scarcity mindset, focused on what you don't have or might not have in the future, especially in relation to our finances, then our physical clutter represents security against financial challenges or insecurity in the future. We develop habits of accumulating things as an insurance policy that is guaranteed to pay out in the future should the need arise. Seventh is unresolved trauma. Our clutter can represent and trigger traumas that we experience in the past and that we're not yet ready to face and process in the present. For example, childhood experiences, trauma, divorce, job loss, the loss of a loved one, unhealthy relationships we've had in the past, and so on. The eighth reason that it's a myth that our clutter is just stuff relates to choices. The present practical need and use of the things in our clutter is often outweighed by the fact our physical things give us endless choices about what to do with our time in the present, which in turn influences how our future might be. If we let go of the clutter, we automatically limit our choices in the present and the future. Limiting our choices is not an option for a clutterholic because we are predominantly in time, of which infinite choices in the present is an important element. The ninth reason is because we believe our clutter has the potential to help others. Many of us keep the things in our clutter because they represent our ability to help others in the present or future, although in reality, people rarely ask us for our help or for something. And even if they do, we struggle to find the thing that they need, that we have in our clutter. What's needed is a reframe from keeping things in our home to help people we know, to letting go of things to be able to help people we don't know and who need our things right now. The 10th and final reason it's a myth that our clutter is just stuff is because of family expectations. We may, correctly or incorrectly, believe that family expect us to be the keeper of the family heirlooms or archive. This expectation may be perceived or actual. When people resist talking to family members to make decisions about family belongings in the clutter, it's often evidence that they're using it as an excuse to keep the clutter. You can clear your clutter fast or you can clear your clutter forever, but you can't clear your clutter forever fast. If you're ready to make the choice to get the help and support that you need to succeed and clear your clutter forever, click on the link with this video and find out how I can help you.